Okay, this is my final project speech. So, I'm doing this on geysers since my family and I are going on a trip to Yellowstone. Figured, let's do something about that. So, I wanted to first just speak about how a geyser works and, you know, how, what's the reason for it shooting the water into the air like it does in very interesting ways. So the main parts or things that about the geysers, it has a heat source, it has a water source, and I'm going to talk about the plumbing system, and I'll define how superheating of the water briefly, and then end with the eruption and the geyser refilling. So the main uh, heat source for the Yellowstone geysers is what's called a hotspot. It's a magma chamber that is sitting underneath Yellowstone, and it just heats. It's extra heat. It's a lot closer to the surface than the rest of the magma down below. Um, the the magma down there heats the surrounding rock, which in turn heats the geyser's water supply. The heat creates a convection system, which is called the geothermal gradient. The water source for the geysers is mainly groundwater. It's just water that's trapped in pockets and cracks and crevices between rock layers. Also, the aquifers tend to supply a lot of it. The water over time finds its way through these cracks and crevices into the geyser's plumbing system, which is like larger pockets where the water is superheated. So superheating means that the water is heated above the boiling point. And the reason it can do that is because of this pressure of the surrounding rocks and the other water, the steam inside the cavities. Once, at some point, the water will reach a flash point where it rapidly transforms into steam, which creates a lot of pressure and shoots the water and steam up through the narrow neck of the geyser's plumbing system and out into the air. That is the eruption when the water hits the flash point. I do have a little diagram that I found from the National Park Service about one of their geysers called Beehive Geyser. Let's see, once all the water and the steam have been expelled, then the eruption's over, and the geyser quiets down, and the aquifer water, groundwater, can go, starts trickling in again to restart the process. So, to conclude this, a geyser's eruption is based on heat, the amount of heat and the amount of water inside the plumbing system. And it just depends on the ratio of heat to water, how long it's going to take for the geyser to actually erupt. And that's it. Yay! Here's everybody.